down, you're only going to get to the finish of Dakar with the right group of people. And we're very fortunate this year. We've got a mix between old, young, some very old guys, which the young guys like to point out and give them a rag. But the Dakar is an event which pushes everyone to their limits and beyond a lot of the times, and you've got to be able to adapt to that, and the team has to be able to expand and contract and sort of take a punch, take a knock, pick yourself up, dust off, and keep on fighting. And we had probably one of the most difficult starts to the Dakar that I've known. For sure it wasn't our dream start, but the guys obviously were down. They put in months and months of hard work behind it, but they picked themselves up, they dusted themselves off, and they fought back. And I think that's important. You need to have that fight back, you need to be able to adapt, and at the same time you need to be a family. And without that bond, Dakar A is not as fun as it should be, and B, you're not going to have the results. You're going to be pushing the situation. You've got to let Dakar come to you. If you try and control Dakar, it's just going to chew you up, spit you out, and kick you on the floor. And I think that's a lot of the fun and the passion of Dakar, is that it's individuals who make the Dakar. It might be the machines, but if you see the beautiful scenery, you see the dunes, you see the guy crying in front of his motorbike on fire, that is Dakar. That is the passion which drives these guys, and I think we're very fortunate this year. We've got a great team, great bunch of guys, and we wouldn't be where we are today without them. It's been a baptism of fire, but we fought back, and I think the results are starting to show what the Ranger can do and what the team can do. For sure, we're going to go back after this, sit down, analyze a lot of things, and start developing, start testing, getting prepared for next year with some events and come back bigger and stronger. And that comes from everything from the technical side of the race vehicles to small things on the logistics side, or adapting certain environments, creature comforts maybe, or adapting to different cultures or environments. And it's part of the challenge, it's part of the fun, is what makes us better and stronger, and ultimately hopefully gives us the results we all dream of. I think luck is a big factor. You might have to be superstitious or pessimistic. It depends which one you choose. But there's so many different variables. You can't control them, and a lot of the luck you make, but some of it is just good old-fashioned pure luck, that you cross the right dune, that you don't get stuck in the hole, which was 40 meters to the left or the right. And that's the way the race develops, and I think that is what has shaped and changed Dakar over all the years. There have been some guys who have had dreadful luck, and there'll be some whose the luck's just gone their way. And you've had Dakar winners who had brilliant years the one year, and the next year the same can't be said. So yeah, it's part of it. You wish it's on your side, sometimes it's not. But yeah, Dakar wouldn't be it without it. Without our sponsors, our life would be much harder. Starting with the race cars, companies like Michelin who provide all our tires for us. It's the best tire in the market at the moment. If you want to win stages or be competitive with Dakar, you've got to run the Michelin tire. Moving on to our freight partner DHL, who manage all the freight operations, the 12 tonners of freight, the 2 race cars from South Africa. And then equipping the race crews with OMP racing products out of Italy, who do the drivers' overalls as well as all the mechanics' overalls. It's a critical part, especially when it comes to driver temperature and control. And also companies like Donaldson Filtration, who provide us with all the filtration for the race car. Obviously the logical things like air filters, but also provide specialist filtration for all the racing fuel, which we use, special aviation fuel filters. And for the mechanics, with DeWalt, who provide all the battery power tools, and Mastercraft, all the hand tools. And then we've got the bivouac, which is HP Electrotechnic and Conlux, who provide the specialized LED lighting, which really makes the mechanics' job a lot easier at night when they can see the parts, and it also makes service a lot quicker. Optitech are the team's official sunglasses and sand goggle supplier, and the guys definitely made use of them during the hot days and the Atacama and the sandstorms we had in the dusty bivouacs like in Kalama. On the assistance car side of things, we've got some really great suppliers who have made our ride a little bit softer on the bumpy roads of South America, starting with Ironman. They provided specialist equipment and suspension for the vehicles. Gerber's Canopies providing the canopies for the vehicles, and last but not least, National Luna, who kept our drinks cold and the beers on the rest a little bit colder for the duration of the event.